Thanks so much for checking out the video. Today we're going to be discussing the 30 things that I have learned after playing Empires and Puzzles for 5 years. I looked at the App Store and I realized this month was the month that I started playing over 5 years ago. As you can see here, it's been a long time. So I just wanted to discuss very quickly 30 things that I've learned. If you want me to emphasize maybe one of the tips that I mentioned in here, one of the things that I learned, just let me know in the comments. I can go over it, but I just want to quickly fly through these and just give you some high value content in a quick video. So the first thing I learned was being in a stronger alliance will make you a better player. Making sure that you're playing with people that are stronger than you will obviously make you elevate and start playing at a higher level. Number 2, leading an alliance can feel like a full-time job. I remember running 7 Days Departed. It felt like my whole job was literally running an alliance. So give some props to those leaders. They need all the help they can get. Number 3 is always be recruiting. It doesn't matter what level you're playing at this game, your alliance will always need people. So make sure you have a wait list, have people active, and churning in new recruits into your alliance because people are going to leave. Since we're talking about the past, let's open up the book and see how things have progressed as a content creator. Without the support of Raid Shadow Legends and the sponsorship of this video, I would have never made it to 5 years, and as you can see, things have changed quite a bit. Some of you may ask yourself, why has Raid even worked with Anchor for 3 years? It's simple. People from Empires and Puzzles also enjoy Raid. We've had 3 offshoot clans started from my audience, and some people are making it into the top 100 in the world. People like this game, and it's easy to see why. Some of the things I love about this game is you've got hundreds of champions to pick from, all from different unique builds. You've got easy access to some of the strongest champions in the game in the 3-star category. They have a mercy system in place that guarantees your money will eventually yield legendary champions. Raid doesn't stand still. They're constantly changing, improving, and with regular updates and content. Speaking of which, the Path of Light event is an insane new feature that allows you to grab more free gear by doing regular tasks within the game. You pick which path you want, get massive bonuses at the end, and speaking of massive bonuses, the Champion Chase event for Delia is now live. Free legendary champion just for logging in. Honestly, when's the last time you got a free 5-star hero? And this one's perfect for newcomers as she's rated as one of the strongest champions in the entire game. Now is the best time to check out Raid Shadow Legends because you get another one of the best champions in the entire game for free from downloading from my links. Right now, scan the QR code. This is over $30 worth of bonuses for supporting the channel and downloading. You're getting Tyrell for free. This champion is epic and gives you one of the most defensive down abilities out of everyone. No joke, this guy's amazing. Look at his reviews. It's rated from other players in the game. It's been amazing for me. You'll also get 200,000 silver, 1 energy refill, 1 XP boost, and 1 ancient shard. All your treasure, it's going to be waiting for you right over here. And the gifts keep on coming. All new players, listen up. Once you're in game, you just enter my promo code, MyDelia, to get your hands on everything. Simple. You get 50 XP brews to instantly get your legendary Delia to max level 50, as well as tons of silver. Thanks again, Raid Shadow Legends. They're going to leave. Number 4, most of the accounts that you admire, they would rather just have their money back. So it's very easy to look at everybody else's account and compare it to yours. Well, they invested thousands of dollars to have that. And if they had to choose now, they probably would have kept their money rather than spending a whole bunch of money in this. So don't be too envious. Number 5, the fondest memories that I have of this game were the friends that I've made. I've made so many real connections, met a bunch of people in person just from playing this game, developed some really connections. Actually, somebody actually really helped me out during COVID, just somebody that I randomly met. So one of the fondest things that I always remember and appreciate about Empires and Puzzles are the people that I've made within the chat and in the alliances that I played in. Number 6, everyone needs a break. Don't get too down on anybody that decides to take a break. Maybe they say they're going to quit. Just about every single person quits this game, and a lot of them come back to come play again because they miss their friends. So just let people have their breaks and welcome them back when they come back. Number 7, never chase a hero. There will always be something better that comes out. I've said this a bunch of times, guys. Make sure that you're not sitting there just trying to spend a whole bunch of money to acquire a certain hero, because that hero will be outdated within a few months. So just play and be happy with what you have. Number 8, save at least one hero of every 3-star and above. No matter what, You want to save at least one because they could get buffed and then they could be relevant in the future. So never throw away a whole bunch of the other 3 stars you have. They could be very useful in the future. Number 9, expect nerfs. They don't care about your feelings. Doesn't matter. They're going to do it in different ways. Some of them are justified. Some of them may be questionable, but don't get your feelings hurt. Some heroes get nerfed. It is what it is. Number 10, you don't own your account. You lease fake digital items for entertainment. Guys, this is probably the worst money to be throwing your money into. And you got to realize that we're just renting digital products. So don't get attached to them and don't waste money that you can't, which goes into my next thing that I learned is only spend money you don't care about having. That's just what it is. Like I said, we're only leasing digital products. Don't get attached to them. You're not allowed to sell your account. It is what it is. Number 12, don't let the game ruin real life. I've seen this a lot of times where people have had trouble and issues with marital problems with their kids, not paying enough attention to them. You always want to put your family first before the game. I don't know. It's weird to be saying that, but I feel like I should have taken that advice before. This game can get very complicated, especially if you're running in leadership. So just keep in mind the people that are close to you are more important in this game. It just is what it is. Number 13, don't let your children play this game. Obviously, if you've been playing for a bit, it's pretty easy to spend money on this game, and you don't want to invigorate their habit in learning how to gamble at such an age that could invoke that. So don't let your kids play. Number 14, high scores in any part of this game require money. So if you're sitting there, you're wondering how do people get at such a high level, or how do they do so great in an event? It's money. That's just the nature of this. Unfortunately, this isn't too much of a skill-based situation. If you have enough money, you can learn how to do better at this game. That's just how it is. Number 15, don't set alarms to hit Titans. Sleep is more important. People go crazy with this. I've heard people setting alarms to make sure that they're awake, to make sure that their 3 flags are used right as soon as the Titan spawns. Guys, just give yourself a break. You don't need to stress yourself out with that. Number 16, set alarms for war hits. The most unforgiving thing that you can do is not doing your war hits, and I speak from experience. I think the most hostile moments being on both the receiving and giving end of not doing war hits. Just set an alarm. It's pretty easy. When your second flags are recuperated, just set it for a time of day when you know it's going to be there. Number 17, save your troop tokens for the tower event. If you're wondering when you need to use your troop tokens, don't use them at all during the regular part of the game. You always want to be using them for tower troops. Those are the best troops that we have out currently. Number 18, save your hero tokens for special events. Special events would be like Christmas, Halloween. We just had another new one that came through. Anything that you can summon a hero using hero tokens. So don't randomly use those throughout the day or throughout the month when you collect them. You want to save those up and use them specifically for those events because you'll have a higher chance of obtaining the special event heroes. Number 19, save your world energy flask for Atlantis Rises. That's the best place that you can be using those unless you're going to be competing in the events. You want to just be spam using the world energy there to be collecting a whole bunch of resources and items for when you need it later on. So this goes for just about everyone. I know it's kind of, you want to use it to maybe expand on the different levels or maybe complete like an event quicker or whatever. I highly recommend saving those for when you have Atlantis Rises. Number 20, save your loot tickets for Atlantis Rises. That's the best value for your loot tickets. Currently right now, when we got like season 5 promotions or season 4, something like that, they got the different things that are running on. You get the most value out of your Atlantis tickets, your loot tickets out of Atlantis Rises. Number 21, use your golden emblems on heroes you won't reset and only on 125 or 250 emblem requirements. So that's like number 20, 19, and I think it's 17. Those are the 3 different times that you're going to want to be using golden emblems, and you're going to want to be using them on heroes that you know you're never going to be resetting. Number 22, if you're free to play, level up at least 2 training camps to level 20 and run them always. You want to be collecting as many 5-star heroes as you can, and that'll help you out in the future to be using those to exchange them for other heroes. So you want to have at least 2 at training camp 20 so you can be collecting as many 5 stars as possible, especially if you're not going to be spending money on this game. Number 23, some 3-star heroes are better than 5-star heroes in events, titans, and even Rush War. A character like Trevel is absolutely insane in all aspects of the game, so don't think that just because they're 3 stars doesn't mean that they're going to be worse than your 5 stars. Number 24, use raids as a way to practice for war. So if you're trying to build teams or you're wondering which teams to be using, I recommend creating a mock team that you would be using in raid. Reroll for heroes that you're facing in your raids so you can get practice on facing those and learning your different synergies by using raids to practice for war. Number 25, in the beginning, don't level a bunch of heroes at once. One of each color is going to be absolutely fine. So I see a lot of accounts that come out, they got like this character at 23, this one at 33, this one at 53, because they're trying to get 30 heroes for war. Don't do that. Get a strong base that you can set up and that you can have. Number 26, in the beginning, only feed heroes of the same color. So if you haven't noticed, use a color, it actually will expand it and it will level up more if you use the same color on that hero. Number 27, training camp 2 and 11 are the best camps to be using when you have plenty of 5 stars to level up. So I highly recommend those as you're farming. Camps 2 and 11, having those going always is going to be yielding a whole bunch of heroes to level up your other heroes. Number 28, this game should be called Empires and Patience, guys. It is something that you aren't going to rise to the top after day 1, week 2, whatever. You got to really have some patience, grow your heroes. It does take some time. They've done a pretty good job as far as keeping you wanting to be playing so for a longer period of time. So you're not going to get to an absolute all-star. It just can't happen. And number 29, if you think Ascension items were hard now, you have absolutely no idea. I remember the days when I actually used to use it was Li Zhu was the top tank, the 4-star character, and that was the most unbeatable character as a tank. So if you think things were bad now, you have absolutely no idea how hard it was to acquire Ascension items. And number 30, this is a game. If you're not enjoying it, stop playing. It doesn't matter how much money you've spent or how much time you spent on the game. If you don't enjoy it, stop playing it. That's all my tips. I really appreciate all the support. Make sure you check out Raid Shadow Legends. I'll see you on the next video.